Now I know what you're all thinking. Who is this guy and why does he look vaguely familiar?
Next level.
What's going on, guys? It's been a very hot minute since my last update, and that's because I haven't run since my last update. As I mentioned in my previous video, I actually moved. We moved. Well, it wasn't even last weekend. It was the weekend before that. At this point, it's the 3rd. It's like the 23rd of July. I think my last update was easily it was the Thursday before last. So it's been a week and a half essentially. So I am not looking forward to this one. It's no rest for the wicked being me for taking so many days off. But honestly, it was kind of needed. It took us much longer to move, and I'm recording a separate video right now about kind of talking about what happened and kind of talking about some feelings and thoughts I had on that. But we're all moved into the new apartment, fully recovered from that. Still in the process of finishing touches on everything, but all the bulk of it is done, and now it's just settling in. And settling in means getting back and running. It's Monday, July 23rd, and I'm going for a run. This is a pretty bog standard easy run, at least it should be. I'm not looking forward to it just because, like I said, I haven't run in a week and a half, and I haven't really been eating that well because the move has been very stressful, and it's just been easier to get fast food instead of making food. But we're trying to get back on that kick now that it's over and we don't have that as an excuse anymore. Essentially just trying to get back to eating healthy, basic things, getting enough sleep, running more, losing weight, etc., etc. But yeah, that's kind of the new goal, trying to refocus in. December is coming up a lot faster than I feel like I realize it is, and so I really got to get back into this. Drinking enough water needs to definitely also back on the top of my list. I was doing really good for a long time, and then the move happened and it kind of dropped off. So I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to get everything back on my list. All these normal things that should be easy. And again, I'm going into high level stuff of this video, this extra video I'm making on this kind of topic, and I realized I had some thoughts and some feelings regarding this kind of thing and everything. So be on the lookout for that in the next few weeks, probably. Yeah, not even the next few weeks, next few days, hopefully. But I'm gonna take my time on this one. I mentioned before that I wanted to take more time and do some longer scale projects, some more intense projects, and I'm kind of looking at this as the first one. So it potentially could be a couple of weeks while I get everything I need and really spend some time on the editing and really make it something that I want it to be. But for now, it's getting late. I have a 36-minute run ahead of me. Gonna get it going. See you guys after. That was interesting. Alright, maybe interesting isn't the right word. But it was very apparent that I haven't run in a while. But it was still good. In a little under 37 minutes, I did 3.61 miles at an average 10-11 pace, which is pretty good. It's about what I was at, but the feeling I have now running at a 10-minute pace compared to where I was is very different. It's very apparent how very different it is. I could tell that I'm very fresh physically, but cardiovascularly, I can tell how far I've fallen since the last time I ran. I don't know, it could have been a combination of things, not trying to use them as excuses, but more as just thinking of variables. Because I was so fresh in the middle, I found myself running at a much faster pace. I tried to purposely run slower, but then all of a sudden I ran my second mile in like an under 9:30 pace, which for as out of practice as I was for the last week and a half, I don't think that was the right move, but ended up okay. I was managed to slow down. I walked for a couple of blocks at some point towards the end, just because I needed to catch my breath, or at least I felt like I needed to catch my breath. But all in all, I think it went all right. I think all in all, it went about as well as I expected. I was very fresh, so my legs felt pretty good, but I could very much tell that I was not prepared. I don't know if cardiovascularly is the right way to put it, but I can definitely tell that I've been very lethargic the last week and a half. Haven't done a whole lot of physical activity. But going forward, I'm back to where I was. And so I'm back to where I was. I'm going to be running every day again, and so I'm hoping that it'll come back a lot faster. I think it will once I get back on it. Eating right again and drinking enough water and running every day. Getting enough sleep is another big one. But it's just getting back into it and sticking with it. That's kind of the topic. One of the things I want to cover in the other video I'm making is really the overarching theme is that it doesn't really matter what happens as long as you stick with it in the long run. And I think it's going to be a really interesting one to film. It's going to be a really interesting one to talk about. So I'm going to leave it off there. This is my first run in my reinvigorated timeline. So I'll see you guys in the morning for another one.